Hello, this is Zach Gimignani with Juice Analytics. I want to take you through the process of building a simple dashboard using Juicebox. This is what we're going to put together today. It's a dashboard that shows, in this case, we have some fitness data, and we have a series of key metrics on fitness. And one of the nice features of this dashboard is that as I select a metric, I change the trend. I can see the trend of that selected metric. So let's get started in putting that together. There's a simple data set that we'll make available to you that shows by day those different metrics. This is a common structure if you're trying to show some overall key metrics in a dashboard. So we're going to put that together in Juicebox. So here I am in my account. I'm going to create a new application. We're going to call it a fitness dashboard. And I'm going to skip the description, go in here. I have some colors picked out. All right. And we get a chance to pick the font for that. And we're going to get started and create that application. So this will just take a moment. And once we have the application, we can start putting it together and editing it. So there's our dashboard, and when we open it up in the editing mode. So this will give us a chance to go in and start adding content to this application. These are the settings that we had. The first step in the process in an application is often to load up the data that you want to display in your dashboard. So we load that up. I have that same data file that I showed is in a CSV format. So I'm going to load that up into Juicebox. Once we get that in there, it will show the different measures and dimensions and the time data that we have in our available from that data set. And here's the data set. Those are the metrics that we were looking at, date. And all we have to do is click add automatically, and we're going to add those and create the different data ingredients, which are the building blocks of the visualizations that we'll create in Juicebox. So there's your dates. And one of the first things we need to do actually is we need to change the aggregation for each of these ingredients. So we don't want to look at the total number of steps in this case as much, or calories burned as much as the average. It kind of makes more sense in this dashboard, and particularly while we are trending things, we want to be looking at the average of that. So I changed all of those data ingredients, and I'm going to jump into the designer. There's a preset series of sections and slices in here to get started, but we're just going to remove those. And the first thing we want to do is we're going to put a title on this, my fitness dashboard, and we're going to add what we call data cards. Data cards are often the key metrics that you want to show from in your dashboard. So we're going to show each of these metrics that we had in here. I'm going to select each of those. I'm going to say that's going to put that right on my screen. And again, those are going to be the averages that we had. And then the next piece that we want to add in here is we're going to want to add a trend chart. I'm going to move my face over. So we add a trend, and there's only one date measure available to us. And one of the really cool things in Juicebox is this ability to dynamically link the visualization. So I'm going to choose slice 2, which is this previous thing. And by selecting that, I'm going to get a trend chart that actually ties together with my selections in here. So that same interaction that we had before is now available. One little quick change to make it look cool is we're going to add a different color in here to complement that. And that's kind of the start of my dashboard. So it's really as quick as that to put something together in Juicebox. I hope you give it a try.